All right, good morning, kids. We're almost done. Now, here's the problem: is that we're not quite done with Gatsby, so we're gonna be looking at more reading in our reading assignments, and maybe only one question with each set of reading coming at the same time. So the annotations I'll change a little bit, and we'll progress that way because we want to finish the book. Of course, you'll be able to finish it at any time. Anyway, so chapter 4 comes on page 66, and Nick starts out this chapter with like this list of all the people that go to the parties. And I think that part of the reason that he does this list is because he wants to show some validity to the parties. Like, these are people that are actually coming. He's not just making it up. And also maybe it shows that he got to know some of them, or at least knew of them. It also shows that Daisy wasn't one of them at this point, which is obviously Gatsby's main goal, to have Daisy be there. So that's the first 3 pages, this big list. Other than that, I don't see a point for the list. I don't think it's metaphorical at all, so that's good. But let me see. Nick's at home, and I think he's like studying, and Gatsby drives up in his big yellow roadster, and beautiful car, and lots of money, and it's a famous car. It's on the picture I put in the question, so you can see what it looks like. But they go into the city, and they're gonna have lunch, and they end up having lunch at this place that's called a speakeasy. Now, a speakeasy is it's basically an illegal bar. So at the time, prohibition was in place, and you couldn't buy alcohol. But this is a place that was like would be like, downstairs in the basement of some sort of other business, maybe like a barbershop or something like that. So and there'd be full like alcohol on tap. So it was kind of a crazy time, actually, in the bigger cities like that. There is something that Nick says that's significant a little bit before this, is that he did spend enough time with Gatsby this summer that he didn't think that he was really that special anymore. I thought that was kind of a important line, in that maybe Gatsby hasn't really said anything too special, that hasn't really touched Nick in a way that makes him think he's anything so unique anymore. Or maybe it's also the concept of Nick figured out that they got to know each other. So when you know somebody, there's not really as much the unknown is gone. So the person could still be special to you, but they're just not you know about them. You know that they're not like Superman or whatever. Anyway, so they go, and on the way to the speakeasy, actually, Gatsby's about to get pulled over by a police officer on a motorcycle, and Gatsby, while they're driving, shows him like some card, and it's kind of like his get out of jail free card, because the police officer continues on, and he's like, "Sorry, Mr. Gatsby, won't happen again." And so he has it in with the commissioner of the New York City Police. You'll find out later. We could guess that it's because of what Gatsby does for work. All my animals are going crazy. Anyway, now at lunch, they meet up with one of Gatsby's friends, this weird guy named Meyer Wolfsheim. And Meyer is a gambler. Gatsby says that he fixed the 1919 World Series. I might be off by that, but that's the year that like shoeless Joe Jackson got in trouble, and I think it was the White Sox. But anyway, fixing a series means that that somebody cheated, so that other people won a lot of money, like throwing a game. And Meyer leaves, and basically the point of Meyer Wolfsheim is basically just to say things to Nick that helps Gatsby like seem more credible. So he'll say, like, he said that Gatsby went to Oxford, and that's been something that everybody's always kind of wondered. And so he's just kind of making the rumors of Gatsby true. So that's why he's there in the story. After lunch, they pay the bill. I'm sorry. After lunch, Nick says he wants to pay the bill, and that's nice of him, and he does. Obviously, this is something that, like, for Nick's character is really important because Gatsby obviously has a ton of money, but Nick insists that he pays the bill, that Nick pays, so that he's not taking advantage of Gatsby. His first name is Jay, so Jay Gatsby. And then they see Tom, and of course, Tom is Daisy's husband, and Tom is the one that's cheating on Daisy with Myrtle, but Gatsby really loves Daisy. So it's an awkward moment, and actually, at his first chance, Gatsby disappears, like he leaves. So, and then it's just Tom and Nick, and then the story actually shifts, like, immediately from one line to the next, to Nick being with Jordan. I just want to see my notes here. And then Jordan, so this is dinner time or late afternoon, and time has already passed during the day, but it is the same day. And Jordan tells Nick this whole story of Gatsby and Daisy when they were together, so they used to date. And then Jay Gatsby had to go off to the war, and he didn't return in time, and so she married Tom, Daisy did. And, ever since, Gatsby has lost his true love. So, and so Jordan tells him that story, and then Jordan gives him the news that Gatsby would like a favor from Nick, and that favor is to have Daisy over for tea and allow Gatsby to drop in, like, unannounced, and, just coming by to see a neighbor, but oh hey Daisy, like that. Okay, so that's where the story ends, except we do see that Nick and Jordan have started to date. They kiss, so this is the first time they talk about that, and this is good. As far as it's the middle of summer, Nick, he was feeling lonely. I don't know if he still will. Well, I know, but I'm going to tell you. And so this is good that he's got somebody that he can care about a little bit. So, all right, that's the end of the chapter. All right, take care.